Are you tired of living the same boring life? Yes? If so, follow along. Here's a list of 10 things that I will be cutting off for this year, 2026. Because this year is about habits, being the best version of ourselves, and being confident, the list that I've created here are exactly the things I need to cut off to make sure by the end of 2026 I am in the best mental state and I am proud of myself for accomplishing these things. Because let's be honest, 2025 started off well, but because there was no proper structure and just my vision board, a lot of those things just didn't get completed. The list here will help me achieve my dream life. Here's the first cut off thing I'm going to be doing this year to make sure that the end of 2026 me is proud of my current self. Along with not just me, here's a list of 10 things that you can cut off in 2026 to be the best version of yourself, and your future self is proud of you for doing your absolute best. Starting off strong. Oh my goodness, skincare. This feels like a bit of an exaggeration, or like, why are we cutting off skincare? That's not what I mean when I say cut off. I mean, be conscious of where you put your money. A lot of these products cost us a lot of money, so there's no reason for me or for you to be buying 3 different toners, 3 different moisturizers, 3 different lip balms, 3 different eye creams. Use what you have. I'm going to show you what I have for skincare. This is my little skincare holder. This holds every product that I use. Now let's run through what I have here, because I bet you I have multiples of things that I don't really need. I've got 1, 2, 3 toners. 3 toners. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I've got 6 moisturizers. Nowhere do I need 6 moisturizers. So just being efficient with what I use or what products I put on my face can save me so much money. There's no reason I need to be having 6 different moisturizers when I know most of them do the same thing. They do the same job. So why can't I use that one moisturizer, wait till that's out or it's almost out, to run to the store and get another one? Did I need to stock up on 6 different moisturizers? Did I do it just because I saw everybody else on social media doing it? Right? Staying on that beauty theme, blush is one of my biggest issues. I struggle with buying blushes. Like, I'm a blushaholic, and it's very sad because a lot of them basically do the same thing. They just have to be from different brands. This is my container of blushes. It's been so normalized to look at ourselves and be like, this is not enough. This is more than enough. Just because we saw it on social media, just because we saw someone on TikTok have 2 containers full of blushes doesn't mean we need 2 containers full of blushes. I've got 12 blushes. No in the heck do I need 12 blushes. How long will it take me to finish these blushes? What I'm going to focus on this year is making sure that I finish my products before I run to the mall and get a new one. The third thing I'm going to be cutting off a lot is going to the mall. Most of my problems can be solved if I sit my butt at home. This is like me holding myself accountability. This is also for you to take a look at yourself and see, maybe I am also on the same level here. Maybe I'm also spending my money on things that I don't need. Obviously, shopping is fun. It brings us joy, but at what cost? The money that you could be saving from buying clothes or be used towards maybe going on a nice trip. That is kind of what my goal is for this year. Instead of running to the mall just because I feel like it, I'm going to hold myself back. I'm going to save that money and put it towards a nice trip. Number 4, I will be cutting off cheap jewelry. I love jewelry. I had a big phase of where I was buying rings on top of rings on top of rings, to the point I'm like, this is just turning blue. Like, this is ruining the color. There's no point in me buying this, because I would wear it for a couple days and then it would obviously change colors. The money that I could be saving from spending it on jewelry, on cheap jewelry, I can save that money towards buying an expensive piece of jewelry that I know will last me much, much, much longer. The fifth thing I will be cutting off in 2026 is eating out. I spent so much of my money on coffee runs, dining out, just because the sake of dining out and because I was bored. Right? If I'm staying in town and I'm not going back to visit my parents on a Saturday, I would be like, let me go get some pizza. Let me go get this. I don't need to. I got food at home, right? That also follows along with my goal on my vision board where I want to cook a lot more home meals, right? 2025 was a bit of a rough patch for me. I was settling into a new lifestyle. I was living alone. I didn't know quite well what I was doing, but I've fallen into the routine where I know I need to make dinner. I need to make lunch. I need to make breakfast. And I'm really, really trying hard to make sure that I have meal preps for all of those. And I am actually looking for recipes that I enjoy making. So that said, eating out and coffee runs is getting thrown out the window. Obviously, it's not going to be like 100% perfect. Like I'm not going to say I'm not drinking coffee at all in this year. That's not true. If I absolutely need coffee, I can go get coffee, right? But I can also make coffee at home. The sixth thing I will be avoiding or cutting off this year is swearing. I've gotten quite good at it, but there are still some times where I can let it slip, or if I'm in an environment where I see everybody else swearing, I'm like, I'm going to swear as well because I want to be part of that community. Absolutely not. Okay, it's not my vibe. I am going to try my hardest to stop the swearing. The seventh thing I am going to be cutting off this year is saying I'll do it tomorrow. What do you mean I'm going to do it tomorrow? Is there even going to be a tomorrow? I don't know, right? I need to stop putting things off just because I'm lazy, because the world is going to keep moving and it's not going to stop for me to say I'll do it tomorrow. What needs to be done today needs to be done today, and that on period. I will no longer be saying I have an assignment due, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll edit this video tomorrow and I'll post it tomorrow. Oh, I need to check this out, I'll do it tomorrow. There's no more tomorrows. It's being done today or it's not being done. To me personally, saying I'll do it tomorrow has lost me a lot of opportunities that I could have had for myself. The eighth thing I will be cutting off this year is obsessing over things. I have a terrible habit of letting things consume me, right? To the point it becomes very unhealthy. There's been many times this past year where if I am hyper fixated on a project or on a certain scenario or an idea, it has to be done. Or I'm constantly obsessing over it to the point I'm ruining things for myself. And if I'm looking into manifesting my dream life, manifesting and obsessing does not go hand in hand. I have to learn to let universe take care of things and understand that not everything is in my control. Ninth thing I will be cutting off this year is not checking the price tags. Why am I going into a Shoppers Drug Mart and buying everything that I want just because I want it and without looking at the price tags? What makes me think that I am a millionaire to be purchasing things without looking at price tags? This year, I am going to be diligent and I am going to look at every price tag before I purchase something, because it is my hard-earned money that is going towards companies and brands. Therefore, I need to make sure that I am putting in my good buck. The 10th thing that I will be doing this year is putting my sad girl era to the side. What does that mean though? That means when I'm feeling sad or I'm having these emotions, I don't need to run to my TV and turn on my Spotify sad girl music playlist to make myself more sad. There's no reason for me to be doing that. When I know that I'm controlling my mind into thinking that I am actually a bad bleep and I don't need sad music to drown out my sorrows. What I'm going to do instead is put on my happy playlist. I've got a playlist of all the songs that make me genuinely love life so much. That's a playlist that's going to be playing in the back while I dance around in my kitchen and romanticize my life. I will be listening to my happy playlist when I'm feeling down, or listening to a podcast that motivates me to get myself back up, because yes, there's going to be lots of ups and downs in this year, but that's not going to stop me from living my best life and manifesting my best life. That was a list of 10 things that I will be cutting off in 2026, and I hope you can make a list of 10 things that you can cut off as well. They don't have to be huge, but it's just something little that would make an impact in your daily life and something that would help improve your mood, because a lot of these things are generally just so I don't feel crap about myself later in the day or later in my year. This is holding myself accountable now, and I am going to look back at this video over and over again to remind myself what my objectives are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!